It's Wednesday evening and I just finished dinner. This begins my 5-day fast. It is definitely going to be a challenge. Before I get started, I need to provide a warning that you should not try this just because you saw someone on the internet do it. So it's the first morning of my fast, not eating breakfast because breakfast would be breaking the fast. That's what the term comes from. Already on day one, a little bit of a headache and feeling run down, but that's not because I haven't eaten. I just woke up relatively recently, but because I've been experiencing some health issues, which was a primary driver of me wanting to try out this fast. Since the beginning of the year, I have been suffering from headaches, regular balance issues, vertigo, overall fatigue, and the most concerning of all, periodic vision loss. After seeing several doctors and having numerous blood tests, an MRI, and an ultrasound of my head, we still haven't figured it out. And while I put my trust in medical professionals, I also think it is important to take one's health into your own hands. So I thought I'd see what fasting would do to my symptoms, after first checking with my physicians. Fasting or fasting-mimicking diets have been shown to reduce the capacity of cancer cells to adapt and survive, and can improve the effects of cancer therapies. Certain fasting protocols have been reported to improve lipid profiles, decrease inflammatory responses, and even change the expression of genes related to inflammatory response. And several animal studies have found promising results on the potential lifespan extending effects of fasting. All that said, there was no clear indication that it would help me, but if done safely, it shouldn't make anything worse. For this self-experiment, I tracked my weight each day, which has gone up considerably this year, due in part to feeling so crappy. I also tracked my blood glucose, blood ketone levels, heart rate, and sleep quality. For the fast, I consumed no calories. I did drink coffee because removing caffeine would have definitely triggered headaches and made me feel horrible, and I had some carbonated mineral water. The carbonation helps with any hunger pains, as it can give a feeling of satiation, and the minerals provide key electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium that your body needs to function. My first day of fasting was pretty fine. I had a busy 10-hour day at work, which helped keep me occupied and my mind off food. What you doing over there? Coming up on 24 hours for my fast. Worked today. It actually wasn't that bad. Yes, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I wish I was eating, but otherwise it's fine. This evening, going to hang out with some friends, and there will be food there. So that'll be mildly torturous, but I should be okay. It wasn't all that bad. I did miss out on some delicious looking food, but still enjoyed hanging out with friends and watching the National Spelling Bee. Evening of the first night of my 5-day fast. I feel fine other than being tired because I've stayed up way past my normal bedtime. Otherwise, good. Day 2. Not hungry, but tired. For day 2 of my fast, I also had a 10-hour workday to keep me occupied. Starting to feel a little high. Body just feeling a little airy and floaty, which isn't the worst feeling in the world. I can feel my concentration slowing a little bit, a little mental slowness, and starting to feel a little cold, which makes sense that I've cut off the fuel to my body's internal furnace. And I had to put on a sweatshirt because I was starting to get too cold. Any food?
Not for you.
It's lunchtime right now. I would normally be eating, but without taking a break for food, I guess I'll just keep working. Maybe go on a walk, because I definitely need a break from work. 42 hours into not eating, I started feeling run down, but then had an odd burst of energy, or something, that led to this dancing. Please note that I am not wearing those headphones. There is no music playing. 48 hours into my fast and I'm officially in ketosis. I've been testing my blood to make sure that I'm getting into ketosis and that my blood sugar also isn't going too low. For blood glucose, an expected range for a shorter fast is between 80 and 100 milligrams per deciliter, and it stabilizes around 70 milligrams per deciliter for a longer fast. Lower than 70 is considered hypoglycemic, and a glucose level of less than 54 milligrams per deciliter is considered clinically significant hypoglycemia and requires immediate attention. When measuring ketones, 0.5 to 1.5 millimolar per liter is considered light nutritional ketosis, while 1.5 to 3 is the often cited range for seeing the benefits of sustained ketosis. I had just hit 2.6, putting me firmly in a ketogenic state. End of day 2, about to go to bed. I was hoping this would be a little bit more dramatic, but I feel relatively okay. Not looking forward to tomorrow though. Day 3, I have a feeling, is going to be rough. Morning of day 3. Definitely did not sleep well and don't feel the best right now. Feeling pretty tired, feeling pretty rough. And things only continued to deteriorate. When walking to the bathroom, I became extremely lightheaded. My breathing then felt labored and my pulse was 45 beats per minute. Okay, I just tested my blood and I think I have to stop this fast. My ketones are good at 3.4, but at 57 milligrams per, I don't even know what that other unit is. While I want to hit 5 days, my body's not doing well with it. So thankfully I am testing my blood and didn't just decide to push through and the fatigue and wooziness, because if I kept going, probably would have passed out. So take this as a warning. If you're gonna do this, 1, talk to your doctor, and 2, have some way of monitoring it. 3, maybe not live alone, have someone there with you, because things can go wrong. And just don't be stupid. Don't trust people on the internet. Just because someone else did it doesn't mean it's right for you. So I'm gonna go in this fast. It's now a week later since I attempted my 5-day fast, which had to be cut short. It took me about a day to recover, and while I didn't hit my 5-day mark of my fast that I set out to do, it was still a very informative experience. One thing that I noticed over those 2 days of not eating, that I actually felt pretty good, much better than I have felt on average this year. I didn't have any headaches, I wasn't really dizzy at all, and I had a little bit more energy, which is surprising. This seems to indicate that I might have some dietary triggers that have been at least exacerbating some of my symptoms, so that's something for me to look into. And I've wanted to do a 5-day fast for a while, actually for many years, because I'm interested in fasting and the science behind it, and even the cultural aspects of fasting throughout human history. But it wasn't worth pushing myself to hit that mark, given what I was seeing in my blood glucose levels. Will I potentially try it again? Yes, but in the meantime, I might experiment a little bit more with intermittent fasting or every other day fasting or fasting 1 day a week. If you have any experience fasting and want to share what you know, what you've seen, please leave it in a comment down below. If you like this video, maybe you'll like these other ones. And if you want to follow along with me for more videos about personal development, challenging the default, and exploring life, subscribe. See ya. Bye.